Honor tonight to present to you the 2012 Young Farmers of the Year. The award goes to Bar M Livestock, operated by brothers Brad and Lyle McDonald. Along with their wives Janie and Mel, they are a mixed cattle and grain farm 6 miles north of Portage, Prairie. Bar M crops approximately 3,000 acres of wheat, barley, silage corn, soybeans, dry beans, and canola. They operate a large background feedlot for over 3,200 head of cattle, mostly Black Angus and Charolais. Bar M Livestock was started by Grant McDonald and Grant's father, Cyril. Lyle and Brad started farming with their dad as soon as they could, but did so in more of a hands-on manner about 10 years ago. Lyle and his brother Brad were involved in 4-H Beef Club from an early age and took what they learned and continued to run the beef feedlot, where they custom background cattle as well as feed for themselves. McDonald's use of fairly conventional land management techniques, and they do have an air seeder, but they continue to cultivate their land in the fall. They have a manure management plan for the management of the feedlot manure and spread according to provincial regulations. They've taken their own feedlot to the next level and custom feeding and buying for other people, including those from Quebec and the US. Lyle was involved in 4-H for 10 years and continued after he was a member as an assistant leader. They're members of the Manitoba Cattlemen's Association, Manitoba Beef Producers, and volunteer on the Portage the Portage Fair Board Committee. Congratulations to Lyle and Brad McDonald, 2012 Young Farmers of the Year.
I'd like to thank for the award tonight. It's pretty nice to be nominated for something like this, let alone win it. And I think me and my brother have seen a lot of things in the agriculture industry over the last couple of years. 02, 03, we've seen BSE come through, and that rocked the cattle business in Canada more than anybody could ever imagine. It's been 8 years now. This year, things have finally turned around to prices that everybody's making a bit of money, and everything's going along well. So I was happy to have the cattle this year. Seen a flood of a century that I'm sure everybody in the crowd would say that hope we never ever see that again. So as a farming community, I feel that the Portage area deserves a round of applause for what we've been through and how we can move on and learn from all the stuff that's happened. I'd like to thank my brother that I farm with every day. It's pretty nice to be able to go out and do chores with my brother, and we really enjoy working together, and we've gotten along good over the years. I'd like to thank the people for nominating us tonight, and I guess I'd like to thank some of my suppliers that I deal with in Portage, the Portage Co-op, and Portage Agri-Sales, our crop inputs people, and Richardson Pioneer too, we deal with. And I'd also like to thank my bank, the TD Bank in Portage, Vince and Ray and Aaron. They're doing a really good job there. So thanks for the award. I feel really privileged to receive something like this tonight. And I'd like to thank my mom and dad too for helping me along the way, and to my wife Janie. Thanks very much.
That brings us to our next award, the 2012 Outstanding Farm Family of the Year, which goes to Taves Family Farms. Taves Family Farms is a 3,000-acre grain and special crops farm run by Bernie and Edna, Dean and Roxy, Devin and Sonia, and Darren and Christina Taves. Hope I didn't leave anyone out. The farm has corn, wheat, oats, and soybeans grown in continuous crop rotation, focusing on minimal till practices. Bernie and Edna began farming the year they got married, 1972. From a small dairy farm, it evolved over the years to a grain and special crops farm with a side agribusiness. Their children grew up learning the ropes in farming, welding, and business skills along the way. The farm was incorporated in 2007 with their sons Dean, Devin, and Darren as partners with them. Drawing on the family labor pool, the Taves added local custom combining to their operations in the early 90s. The local custom combined approximately 5,000 acres annually. In 1985, Bernie designed and began to manufacture field markers for drills for a local dealer. This led to markers to accommodate air seeders going to all parts of the world. As technology advanced, there was less demand for field markers, and in 2009, Bernie introduced his two-wheeled steering system for PTO grain augers. In 2010, Bernie and Sons further enhanced the design with a four-wheel steering walking axle. They hold patents on both the designs. Triple Star Manufacturing is their farm-based business where they market their agriculture scales and auger steer kits. They won first prize in the Inventor Showcase at Manitoba Ag Days in 2009 for their two-wheel auger steer system. They won the Innovation Award at the 2011 Western Canadian Farm Progress Show for the four-wheel walking axles for the augers. The land they own is in the RMs of North Norfolk and Portage, Prairie. They deal with local suppliers and function in a global market. Their agribusiness focus on the Prairie provinces with some expansion into an international market. They are members of the Keystone Agriculture Producers and Manitoba Corn Growers Association. Dean serves on the boards of Food Grains Bank, and Bernie was on the North Norfolk Agriculture Society. The Taves are very involved in their community. Bernie and Edna were foster parents for 6 years, and they adopted their 3 youngest children. They are deacons in the West End Community Church in McGregor. The Taves are very involved in their church and their church's many activities. Bernie has been involved with the McGregor and District Hospital Board and the Provincial Board of Mennonite Disaster Service. Dean has organized volunteers to go to various locations for disaster rebuilds. The farm has participated in grow projects for the Canadian Food Grains Bank over several years, and Bernie and Edna have 5 sons and 1 daughter, and 3 older sons farm with them. The family, the family enjoys on-farm activities with dirt bikes, quads, and homemade entertainment. 2 sons live near the farmyard, and the other is 5 miles away in a rural setting. Congratulations to the Taves family, 2012 Outstanding Farm Family of the Year.
Drawback of the eldest to the sons. Yeah, we just appreciate the nomination, obviously, and from all our suppliers as well, and for Chabot's, our dealer, and yeah, just thank you for this evening and that we could enjoy this time. Thank you.
We're not known for long speeches. That's not why we're here.
Thank you for this award, and it's a real privilege to farm with our sons and their wives and families, and it's just really exciting. And we know agriculture has its ups and downs, and just the boys wanting to farm with us, it's just makes it a lot more meaningful to stay on the farm and work with them. I really enjoy it.
We'll keep on doing it. Thank you.
Thank you.